Maya woke up before her alarm again. 6:03 a.m.
She stared at the ceiling for a moment, then pulled the covers over her face.
But it didn't help.
Her thoughts were already spinning.
Why is everyone else moving forward while I'm stuck?
She got up, barefoot, and walked to her small balcony.
The sky was just beginning to light up.
A soft golden glow spread over the city buildings, the kind of morning that would look beautiful on Instagram.
She picked up her phone.
It was automatic: scroll, scroll, scroll.
Another engagement post. Another job promotion.
Her college roommate was now a creative director in New York. Her cousin had started a travel vlog with thousands of followers. And Maya, she had spilled coffee on her resume yesterday. She felt a familiar tightness in her chest.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
But every post made her feel a little smaller.
A little more invisible.
She looked at her reflection in the glass door.
Pale. Tired. Her eyes didn't shine like the people in the photos.
What am I even doing with my life? She whispered to no one.
That afternoon, Maya clocked into her shift at the bookstore.
The soft hum of the air conditioner and the faint scent of old paper usually comforted her.
But not today.
Today, it all felt heavy. She went through the motions, stacking new arrivals, greeting customers, restocking shelves. She tried to smile, but her mind kept returning to that scroll of perfect lives. Then she saw her. An older woman, maybe in her 60s, was standing in front of the self-help section.
She wasn't just browsing. She was searching.
Slowly, deliberately, she pulled out one book, flipped through the pages, and then returned it.
Over and over.
Something about her was peaceful. Not sad, not tired, just calm.
Maya walked over. Hi there. Looking for anything in particular? The woman looked up, eyes twinkling.
Happiness, she said with a soft laugh. But I don't think it's on a shelf.
Maya blinked, then gave a small smile. Fair enough.
The woman studied her.
Do you ever feel like you're not doing enough? Like everyone else has it figured out except you? Maya was stunned. She nodded slowly. Every day.
The woman chuckled gently.
Me too, once. For a long time. Maya tilted her head. So what changed? The woman looked thoughtful.
I stopped comparing my story to everyone else's.
I used to think I was behind. My sister was a lawyer.
My best friend got married, had kids, traveled the world.
And I was still living in the same apartment, working a job I didn't love. I felt like a failure. She paused, then smiled. One day, I was in a park. I saw this little boy running after bubbles, laughing like the world was brand new. He wasn't worried about how far they flew. He didn't care if someone else's bubbles were bigger. He just ran and laughed and lived in the moment. And I realized I was missing all the beauty in my own life, always chasing someone else's version of joy. Maya was quiet. Her heart felt like it had just cracked open a little. The woman placed a journal in her basket. Start writing things down, she said. Not goals. Just moments. Gratitude. Kindness. Beauty. You'll start to see your own life again. And just like that, she was gone. That night, Maya pulled out an old, half-used notebook.
The pages were filled with scribbled poems from college.
Dreams she'd once had. Her handwriting was messy, emotional, alive.
She turned to a blank page. Today, an old woman reminded me that bubbles are enough.
I am enough. The next day, she wrote again. I saw a dog with one floppy ear. It made me smile.
I helped a boy find a book on dinosaurs. Slowly, she started to change, not dramatically, not all at once.
But gently. She walked to work without headphones, listening to the wind and the city. She drank her tea with intention. She smiled more, at people, at herself.
She began slipping tiny handwritten notes into books at the store.
You matter. The world is better with you in it. Your story isn't over.
One afternoon, a teenage girl picked up a book with one of Maya's notes inside. She held it for a long moment, tears in her eyes. She showed her mother, who looked around the store. Then she walked up to the counter and said softly, "Whoever left this, thank you. You have no idea how much it helped."
Maya nodded, pretending she didn't know.
But her heart swelled.
Weeks passed. Maya still didn't have the glamorous life she once thought she needed.
But her life had changed. One evening, she stood on her balcony again.
This time at sunset.
The sky was painted in soft oranges and purples. She breathed in deeply.
She wasn't thinking about anyone else's journey.
She wasn't comparing or wishing or scrolling. She was just there, in her own moment. Her own life. And for the first time in a long time, it felt enough. So if you're watching this, and you feel like you're behind, like everyone else is ahead, stop.
Your life is not a race. It's a story. And no one else gets to write it but you. The secret of happiness isn't in being the best.
It's in seeing the beauty of your own life without comparison.
You are enough. Just as you are. And your bubbles? They're beautiful.